This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast, where business leaders share their insights. It is 6 questions in 7 minutes because successful business leaders are busy and rarely have more time to spare. So let's get to it. Question number 1. In a few sentences, please tell me who you are and what you do.
I am Matt Zinman. I am author of a book, Z-isms, Insights to Live By, covering mindset and self-discovery and personal interactions, as well as amplifying mindfulness and getting into action around life enrichment. I am also the CEO and founder of a nonprofit called the Internship Institute, and we work with employers from solopreneurs to the largest sizes to help them set up internship programs, and we're doing a lot more now around virtual internships.
Matt, it's great to have you on the show. Question number 2. What's the best thing about working in your industry?
Well, I actually have always gotten most of my driving force from being a difference maker. So having the opportunity more recently, of course, with the book coming out, to speak with you, among others, and thanks to your listeners, I just really enjoy being able to share whatever it is that we have to talk about. And then on the internship front, that's all about the opportunity and creating, for example, 10 years ago, we might have started an internship with 2 interns, and then they turn into annuities. So now there's 50 interns. And then just yesterday, I got a program going for another nonprofit that is helping victims of human trafficking to gain work experience, to help them become more employable. So it really cuts across the board, but the rewards of making a difference.
And I commend you for making such a positive difference in other people's lives. Thank you.
Thank you.
Question number 3. I hear from other business leaders that staying in a good work-life balance for them and their team members is a challenge. What are your thoughts?
I think a number of people are going through some of that adjustment more recently with some structure that they need to put into place. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur since '02, so it's kind of second nature. I think it really comes down to a combination of structure and clear expectations from the employer on the deliverables and setting those deadlines. But from a my work-life balance is intertwined and has been for some time. But ultimately, in working for those still working at home, it's about energy management. It's about knowing when you're at your best, and that's when you take on the hardest tasks. And when you may not be at your best, do laundry.
I think that's really insightful. I love it. Kind of the metaphor, do laundry, don't need too much mind share for that.
Right, right.
Question number 4. What other successful business leaders like yourself do you think should be on my podcast?
I have recently gotten to know a couple of high-flying guys, Alan Lazaros and Kevin Palmieri of the Hyper Conscious podcast. And they run this whole series of masterminds, and they're just really on their game, and I'm very impressed with them. So
That's
sure.
great. I'll reach out to them and see if they want to be a guest on my show. Thank you so much for the referral.
Absolutely.
Question number 5. What insight or advice would you give to other business leaders?
A couple of things. One is on, for themselves, a commitment to personal development. And the importance of developing their own people that, has to start with walking the talk and their own commitment to continuous growth. I think that a lot of companies could do a better job of having formal work skills training programs, always developing their people as their best asset and that give back. And then the other thing that comes to mind is really being nothing less than kind to yourself, and drawing the same line in terms of being kind to others.
I like that too. And yeah, treat others as you would like to be treated.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And our final question number 6. Please tell me about your first job.
Well, I can go back to age 12 where it was putting labels on a newspaper for a penny a label, but I'm going to go with the graduating college from an internship I did at a public relations agency called Global Kirk. So got my first sense of the value of internships in helping that land, me land on my feet.
Yeah, and it's the power of those internships. They're amazing because I had a few of them in college myself that I learned some great skills from. So as you were saying about the internship program that you run, it's really powerful.
Thank you. I wish more people were doing it, and wish more employers would see the value in it. But just reach out, and I'll convince you.
I hope they do. So Matt, thank you so much for being on the show. How can people find you?
Thank you, Professor Pete. Well, a couple of ways. One, with the book Z-isms is z-isms.com. There's a front end sample of the book to check out, easily enough to see on Amazon. Some very kind reviews there. For the Internship Institute, that's internshipinstitute.org. And feel free to reach out through that site. I'm actually starting my own podcast called Insights to Live By next month. So insightstoliveby.com is not up quite yet, but through Z-isms.com, people can sign up and express interest, and we'll keep them posted.
Perfect. This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast. For more insights and ideas, please go to LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or iTunes and search for the Winning at Business and Life podcast. Thanks for listening.